go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Rebels will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They pick up the first on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll give it to the back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs are on the move here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
There's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Wiley. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Defense is coming after him. Catch made by the tight end. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Rebels come to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Rebels will have to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff from the shotgun. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Again, makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Design quarterback run. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Bootleg looking to throw. That's caught. It's Callaway. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down here for this offense.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. And there's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First and still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They get him on the pound finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Now bring him down after a short game. Moves the football inside the 5. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going back.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Makes it second down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 46. Quick throw over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense operating from the pistol. He's back to throw again on second and 10. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. Breaks loose at the 40. Powering through a tackle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running through the tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it in the open. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Rebels will send. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The backs got it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Rebels will have to kick this away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the third quarter. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. A quick juke to get free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Dogs are in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The shotgun running play call. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense showing blitz here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He takes it at the 40. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Grinding away on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Complete to the running back with his 4th down play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And the quarterback dropping back, looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Out of the shotgun, we'll hand it off.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 1st down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards. They want a 2nd down behind the sticks now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Leaning on the run game here. The ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be